make sure to watch part 1 of the find video because you need to understand the core things which find does, which is expansion of things. Okay, here is one with a much more complicated expression. I'm going to highlight the expression. Okay, this expression is more complicated for two reasons. One, it has wildcard expansions, both here, and it has these other, what we call primaries. Okay, what this one will do is it will narrow down the output or the expansion of all the directories in USR, including USR and its subdirectories. So it'll narrow the output, the expansion, to the files and directories that match this wildcard expression. And remember, this matching part has to be at the end of the path, okay, because we are looking for files or directories that match the wildcard, okay? Now, what makes this even more special is we are, not only are we limiting it to these, but the output from this part and this part is further limited by this and not path, okay? The path, whatever the output here, limit it so that it doesn't have this expression, and this expression includes wildcards also. Okay, so it has the not thing. Okay, kind of like in Google when you do a search and you say, I want to find everything that has the word balloons in it, okay? But I don't want it to have the word birthday in it, okay? So this is like having all the balloons, but not the ones that have birthday, okay? Okay, here's another example. The reason I present this example, in other words, what's unique about it, is the quotation marks, okay? So we're using the name thing, and then the argument for the name thing, which is part of the expression. This whole thing is the expression. Okay, it has quotation marks in it. Okay, and the reason we need a quotation mark for this one is because there's a space character here. All right. I want to go back to this example and say something. Okay, and not path with this thing. This is all part of the expression part. So there's the find command itself, the path, and then the expression. This whole thing is the expression. By the way, path here is like name, except name looks for something in the name part of a path, whereas the path thing looks for this expression anywhere in the path. Okay? And remember, these things are filters for the find command. So find user by itself would output everything in user, and it would put it in line one on each line, and each one has a full path all the way to the file or directory. Okay? So path will limit it by anything that matches in the path, whereas name matches anything at the end of the path where the file name or the directory name would be in the path, in the URI path. I wanted to add one more thing. You see where it says and not path music? Okay, you could have and not path guitar, for example, after the and not path music. So you can repeat this stuff multiple times in the expression. Here's a pretty unique case where we're doing the similar things. Okay, here's a unique case where we're doing something similar to what we were doing earlier, but this one involves the grep command. Use find, and the path is the root directory, so you're gonna search the whole filing system. So you're going to output every file in the filing system, and then you're going to pipe it to grep, and then there's this expression. So it'll find only the lines in the output of find which have the string httpd dot conf. Okay, and notice the dot had to be / escaped. And I doubt I'll ever read the whole manual for grep and learn all the regular expressions or expansion wildcards that it uses, but just remember this one because this is what you gotta do if you're gonna use grep to find a file, because all files have extensions. I have a confession to make. My primary reason for studying the find command was to be able to use find to search inside of text files, because I had remembered I had seen that somewhere. And I thought the -f option for find would be the thing that is required to search inside of files, to look at the text inside of the files to search it. I found what I was looking for, but it doesn't use the find command. It uses the grep command. And here is the command, grep with a capital RI option, and then you give it the string that you are searching for, and then the path to look in. Okay? In this example, it's looking in the current directory, and the current directory is etc apache 2. And it's looking for the string document root. And the output looks like this. The output is similar to the output of the find, where it gives you one entry on each line. However, here, it is showing you a snippet of what it has found, or maybe this is the line it found in the text file, and then it gives you the path to that text file. And it starts the path, it gives you a relative path here. Here it's giving a relative path. And both this part and this part are separated by a colon. Okay, that's it for this video.